Greetings. It's Creek Running Water coming at you again with another dope beer. High vibrations to the family, peace to the guides and guiders. Giving thanks to the great spirit that you here, I'm here, and the ancestors still here. And even though we've been through some dire situations and we continue to go through some dire situations, we're gonna continue to be here, regardless if they want us to or not. Man. That's just the facts. And anyway, this is just a mic check 1 2. I just want to make sure that that I get on here and reach out to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's following a lot of emails, man. I've been giving out about some false starts about return to YouTube. And I'm not one of YouTube's favorite content creators. As a matter of fact, I've been neglecting as far as content. You know what I'm saying? And I've just been really working on the business and trying to upgrade as much as possible and continue to do consultation services, which have never ended. Okay, never ended. So I'm not done, I'm not washed up, or any of that, just because you don't see me on YouTube. But I figure I'll go ahead and start making an appearance because I promised the people, man, I would start getting on and, start trying to get back into the normal flow of things as far as, teaching and showing and instructing, you know what I'm saying? And trying to commit to private administration, tutorials, coaching and consulting. Okay, so y'all gonna have to bear with me, man. I'm getting in a little late. It was a nice day out. I stay downtown, so it's a lot of distractions down here. Outside of that, I had some things I had to put together, man. And some personal time I wanted to get done. I really don't have prepared what I wanted to do, but I still want to make an appearance, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of freestyle on a couple topics, man, going in on, what I do best about, Negro reclassification, status reclassification, standing, standing, which would be a preparation of standing, would be some like what you would do when you're with your status, because a lot of people would change or reclassify themselves and don't have standing. So I work on that. We work on finances, for such as credit repair, some real estate, and I got a team together that works with some of the stuff that I've been trying to that I don't have an expertise to, but I've been trying to collaborate with other individuals, trying to put together an enterprise of different things that correlate with private administration tutorials. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, hold on, let me get this test real quick out. Okay. Anyway, so I'm here. I'm making a statement, and I just finna holler at y'all, man, on on what's going on, and keep up to date. But anyway, I'm back out here in the Midwest. Decided to come back out here to the crib. Post up for about a year. Most of the things I needed to do as far as family affairs, trying to get some of the social life acclimated so that we can be up to date with up to par with everything else that I got going on. Right? So, but I'm still no make it down right. I'm still taking a trip to Texas. Still back and forth to DC, as I have been for like the last year consecutively and more consistently. So anyway, I think one of the things people have been emailing me about that I want to talk about is the so-called process. Okay, now when we talk about the process, we're talking about things that are correlated to offline redemption movement. Okay, The redemption movement is based on um, criteria, which involves banking, um, which is probably going to be related to the discharge, which is very popular right now. People want to discharge their bills. People want to be able to have spendtures for their business. They want to be able to move credits, you know what I'm saying, and associated with their daily life, and being able to take a process that can do all that and have it assessed with their daily affairs so they can have a better life without having to struggle, you know what I'm saying, with the day-to-day um, dispositions of being a debtor. Okay, so one of the things we want to do is focus on is what's true and what's not true. Okay, I can tell you right now, I have got a number of emails with some of these, and I'll say out of the top 5 people that you consider to be top size scholars when it comes to the UCC redemption movement, and they have a huge following, being neglectful. I won't say scam because they did some work, but they didn't deliver. Okay, and I want to go back to a time where, and I'm not going to use no names and put people out there. I'm not doing all that. But I want to say probably about 2 years ago, there was a situation where people got on this particular channel, and this particular channel, it doesn't like an auxiliary of different things. It just brings awareness to different things. It's more like a blog talk, and it's a he and a her. Okay. Now, they invited at one particular time. They invited some people that wanted to talk about the discharge process, A for V, except for value, and the 1099 OID. And a lot of people were putting together these templates with the OID, 1099, and then following the instructions of these people on this platform, tell them how to fill out 1099s and discharge and buy cars and so forth, right? All that's fraud. All that's BS. None of that's true. I have not yet seen nobody successful with buying a car with a 1099 OID, and I will bet any amount of money that you can. Because a 1099 OID doesn't buy anything at all. It's a tax form. The 1099 OID is specifically the original issue discount. It's that simple. OID. And the original issue, or the issuer, or the person who paid the funds, in layman terms, as layman as it gets, you made payments on something. You were the one that issued the funds, so you're the original issuer. And this form allows you to receive a discount for your issue. That's it. In layman terms, this is what that is. You had to have some type of expenditure, and when the expenditure, more specifically, some type of contract where you had to pay out an amount for a certain amount of time, and taxes were being put on that contract. You know, there's always going to be tax. The tax is going to be involved some type of way, right? When you're making a purchase, there's going to be a tax because you're using fiat dollars. It's like saying, you know, you play a game of Monopoly and you're going to use this Monopoly money. If you're going to use the Monopoly money, then you're going to be taxed to use it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't play the game without giving us some money for playing with our dollars. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why most of the reason why people are being taxed. So if you're using fiat system dollars, you're going to be getting taxed. Right? Now, most people don't know how to assess their taxes. Okay? And because of that, they abandon the tax debt. Okay? You abandon it when you're supposed to cure it. You're supposed to accept it, you know what I'm saying, for value. A lot of times you want to do a conditional acceptance. Okay? Now, At a later time, I am going to show some documentation. But right now, like I said, I want to do a meet and greet. Boy, this pizza's busted, boy. You just don't know it. It's a homemade, organic, no artificial, real pizza, real toppings, no fake food, all organic, non-GMO, no biodegradable or bioengineered food products. None of it. All is real. It's all handmade. And it's busting. I put it together, you know what I mean? But I did buy the crust. The crust was organic, USDA, no GMOs. If this topic interests you and you're trying to put together your process, okay, and you're having a situation where you followed some bad advice and it led you to nowhere and you're just at the pits of everything you're trying to do, I want you to reach out to me, okay? My email is Creek Running Water, okay? Very simple. I'll spell it out for you in the comments. You go in the bio section or the description, I'm sorry, down in YouTube and look for the email and just email a question that is what it is that you want me to talk about. I think my sound is going out, so I'll go ahead and leave a description. Like I said, this is just a mic check, man. I'm not going to get on here and wear you out, but we all going to have a time to talk sometime tomorrow. Tomorrow being Sunday, it's going to be the first, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to get in. So join the live tomorrow, okay? This is Creek Running Water, signing out, and I'll get with y'all, and y'all peace out, man, and have a good night tonight. All right.